All right, Aaron, thank you for that. Voters in Portage, meanwhile, already on track to break turnout records. Half of registered voters went absentee ahead of the election day.
And there's been a steady flow out at the polls all day as well. Fox 17's Lauren KUMMER joining us live from Portage with more on how it's looking now and what the city is seeing there this election day. Lauren?
Derek and Janice, the city of Portage tells me they have around 40,000 registered voters, and 20,000 of those voters had already returned their ballots by mail. Many people, though, still coming out to the polls this election day, and some for the very first time.
So yeah, this is my first time voting. I'm excited.
Kathy WILDIG says coming out to the polls was a last-minute decision, but she knew it was an important year to cast her ballot.
I think it's amazing with everything that's going on right now. I think my vote will help a little bit.
Michael Barnes felt the same way, only ever voting in one other election in his lifetime.
8 years ago. So, yeah, it was never really important to me, you know. I figured whatever's going to happen is going to happen anyway. But I think this time it was important for me to get out, so maybe some things will change, but who knows?
The former clerk for the city of Portage says about 80% of the population is registered to vote. And this year, they're looking at a record number of ballots cast.
We have about 40,000 registered voters in the city of Portage. About 20,000 have voted absentee, so you're looking at a 50% turnout right there alone. Given the volume that we've seen in the precincts, I think we're looking towards some historic turnout with today's election.
HERRINGA says with that being said, voters, of course, shouldn't expect to hear results right away.
Voting in the precincts ends at 8 o'clock, so we do expect our precincts to be able to report as they usually do. Usually they're reporting by about 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Counting the absentee ballots, it's 3 times what we would normally see in an election, and that's what's going to take us some time to process.
HERRINGA said while they often see a spike in voter registrations right before an election, this year was a little bit different and a little bit higher than what they've seen in the past. Reporting live in Portage, Lauren KUMMER, Fox 17 News.